This was the moment everything flipped. Not because divorce papers were filed, but because the weight finally vanished. For the first time since the split, Kandi Burruss didn't sound drained. She didn't sound defensive. She didn't sound shattered. She sounded sharp. In a quiet but striking moment, Kandi admitted she had no clue where life was taking her next. Only that wherever she landed, it would be spectacular. And she was dead set on making it happen. Those words hit like a ton of bricks because while Kandi was talking about refocusing on herself, rebuilding strength, and finding healing via her Broadway comeback, a totally different storyline brewed elsewhere. Reports claim Todd Tucker allegedly called the post-divorce aftermath something he wasn't ready for, a loss he didn't fully get until it became permanent. That contrast froze everyone. One side, a woman stepping into a new era, saying she's finally thriving, finally choosing herself. On the other, a man forced to sit with what he may have lost. Kandi made one thing clear. This isn't a storyline. This isn't reality TV. This is real life, real healing, real grind. And as she gears up for 8 shows a week, one question lingers. Did happiness arrive too late for one and perfectly timed for the other? I just feel like it's the ultimate story of, wanting control of your life in a transitional period, where you just don't know the destination, but know it'll be epic. So, how would you define this next chapter? I don't really know where it's going, but wherever it goes, it's going to be amazing. I'm doing well, honestly. This show is seriously helping me, really. It's pushing me to refocus on me, back to workouts, vocal training, and giving myself a real purpose. Sometimes when life hits, you throw yourself into work. I don't know about y'all, but I do, in a headspace where I must show up my best. And, of course, like the other day I posted, the other day I had a moment, but I'm thankful. I'm back to my normal tourist self. I have moments like everyone else, emotional spikes, then snap out of it. Snap out of it and think, okay, I must be my best. That's the priority now. You like a Juliet. A Juliet has life after Romeo. That's the whole show. When I first started dealing with what I'm dealing with now, this opportunity hit and I thought, I'm doing it. That's so, wow. Life imitating art, full circle. And that's how beautiful it is, channeling real life into performance. Yeah, through Angelique. How healing, and challenging? Both. Yeah, healing and challenging. Oh, you're amazing. You've got your daughter in New York? Yes. Riley's filming the next gen now. Yes. Until my first performance, December 11th, I didn't want distractions. I wasn't talking, wasn't socializing. The moment wasn't loud. No raised voices, no dramatic swelling music, but clearly, something changed. For years, Kandi Burruss spoke carefully, strategically, as if words carried weight that could collapse her balance. This time, different. After the divorce, her voice shed heaviness. No defensive tone, no guarded smile, no sugarcoating. Clarity. And clarity shook people. When Kandi spoke of life, she didn't frame it as survival, not rebuilding ruins. She described moving forward, even without knowing the full path. That difference mattered. Social media noticed instantly. Clips circulated, quotes shared. Fans noticed absence more than presence. No bitterness, no blame, no clinging to the past, just distance. And behind that distance, another narrative emerged. Reports say Todd Tucker allegedly found post-divorce far more destabilizing than expected. Words like difficult, loss, regret surfaced around him, not accusations, not confessions, just quiet realization. The contrast? Stark. One side, Kandi entering a new phase, unsure but steady. The other, Todd, grappling with certainty arriving too late. That contrast became the story's emotional fault line. Because divorce doesn't always end with signed papers. Sometimes it ends when one moves on, and the other finally realizes what that means. For Kandi, movement wasn't abstract. It was physical, relentless, Broadway. For years, she spoke of it as a paused dream, wanted but unreachable. Timing, responsibility, life pulling elsewhere. Suddenly, opportunity struck. Instead of hesitating, she went for it. People paused not for the career, but the symbolism. A woman leaving a messy chapter and stepping onto a stage where nothing's edited, nothing scripted, nothing hidden. 8 shows a week, live vocals, no retakes. Comfort? Forget it. Exposure. Fans connected the dots. The show and Juliet? Not lost on anyone. Life after Romeo. Reclaiming voice, direction, agency after a defining relationship ends. Coincidence or intentional? Kandi addressed parallels honestly, not defensively. Juliet has life after Romeo. That's the show. When I first faced my struggle, the opportunity came, I said, I'm doing it. Wow. Life imitating art. Full circle. That's beautiful. Channeling real-life experiences. Yeah, through Angelique. Healing, challenging, both. It's peak reality TV chaos right now. Like seriously, I'm deep in it, chasing a dream, taking it to the next level, hitting the Broadway stage as Juliet. That line landed harder than anyone expected, because suddenly, no assumptions, no storyline to protect, no camera-ready narrative, no season arc waiting to be edited. This is raw, and raw comes with fear. Kandi admitted she was nervous, deeply nervous, especially live vocals. She worked with a vocal coach, pushed her range, retrained her body to respond under pressure. She even admitted her hands shook before performing. That mattered. Not weakness. Exposure. Exposure that doesn't fit tidy empowerment slogans. Yet, she showed up anyway. Not ready, but refusing to let fear decide. Bigger than herself. Her kids. Kandi wanted them to see her choose challenge over comfort. To see fear isn't a stop sign. It's a test. Fear equals failure. She said, you have to beat fear. You cannot let fear stop you. That hit beyond the interview. Parents shared it. Clips went viral. Comments exploded. Strength? Survival? All agreed, this wasn't a performance. This was Kandi rebuilding publicly, no sympathy asked. Meanwhile, Todd's reported reflections sharpened the contrast. Kandi spoke momentum. Todd, allegedly, faced absence, not anger, not blame, just absence. Regret lives there. Internet split predictably. Some doubted Todd understood what he lost until Kandi claimed independence. Others cautioned, don't publicize private grief. But even they couldn't ignore symbolism. One moved forward decisively. One seemed frozen. Then came the line that shut the room down. I just do it, Kandi said, balancing 8 shows weekly with her life. I just do it because I want to do it well. No speech. No dramatic pause. Just resolve. Not motivation. Finality. Acceptance. Not past, but present. This isn't divorce anymore. It's timing. Recognition. One outgrows shared life, the other sees it too late. Kandi didn't claim victory. Didn't declare healed. She moved forward. And that's terrifying. One chapter quietly closed. The lost echo louder. Question still hangs. Do realizations arrive only after the door closes? Silence became louder than any word. Moving forward leaves absence behind. It waits. For Kandi, motion was deliberate, calculated, surgical. No public heartbreak. No unraveling. Just work, discipline, focus. For Todd, sources say, it was heavy. Not explosive, not dramatic. Just the weight of endings happening before readiness. Kandi wasn't happy, it was worse. Unbothered. Detached from gravity that once defined her. Detachment became the headline. Not anger, but acceptance. Acceptance. Final stage. Reports say Todd privately acknowledged how fast everything changed post-divorce. Routines gone. Anchoring presence vanished, unreplaced. Language shifts. We disappears. I becomes lonely. Meanwhile, Kandi's days filled. Rehearsals. Vocal training. Conditioning. Focus. 8 shows a week leaves no nostalgia. No margin for hesitation. This isn't escape. It's confrontation. Different opponent. Fans misread distraction. Others called ambition. But close watchers noticed structure. Life unstable. Structure is survival. Broadway equals structure. Every note measured. Every step rehearsed. Every cue unforgiving. No room for someone else's emotional weight. That's where imbalance deepened. Todd reportedly spoke of regret, not declaration, but realization. Too late. Too late to change, to rewrite, to reframe. Regret whispers. I didn't see it then. I didn't know how much it meant until gone. Started quietly, then louder. Internet did its thing. Connected dots. Framed contrasts. Simplified complexity. Beneath noise, human story. 2 people. Same ending, opposite directions. One outward, one inward. Kandi leaned into future. Past became final. No rewriting. No public blame. Just distance. That unsettled people more. Anger can be debated. Silence? Cannot. Silence equals resolution. Resolution equals closure. Fans noticed Kandi spoke life without referencing the past. Not irrelevant. Just irrelevant now. Fear, to beat. Nervousness, sign it matters. Not reason to stop. Coping, not slogans. Asked about managing life, career, pressure, she didn't get poetic. I just do it. That line echoed. Factual. Waiting for emotional moment. Over. Action replaced reflection. That's when irreversible happens. Reflection equals reconciliation. Action equals endings harden. Todd. Reflection, no resolution. Look back, no path forward. Not bitterness, not denial. Just acknowledgement. Painful without agency. Observer's note. Regret is not equal to wanting someone back. Sometimes, wishing you were different. That distinction matters. Kandi wasn't waiting, not hoping. No space for reconsideration. She crossed into independence. Independence rarely triumphant. Sometimes quiet, focused, unsentimental. Weeks pass. Contrast sharpens. Kandi's schedule stacks. Performances intensify. Physical toll rises. Confidence too. Todd. Narrative unresolved. Discomfort sets. Society expects women to grieve publicly, show pain. Kandi. Progress visible instead. Inversion shocks. Reframes story. Not who left. Not who's right. It's timing. Awareness. One evolves. One processes last reality. Internet assigns winners, losers. Life rarely neat, clear. Kandi chose momentum. Todd confronts reflection. Paths rarely cross again. Not resentment. Growth doesn't wait. Kandi steps on stage night after night. Voice steady. Presence grounded. Symbolism undeniable. Life after Romeo. Not rewritten. Not revised. Continued. Painful truth. Not that someone left, but that they stayed long enough to outgrow you, and you didn't see it until distance became permanent. Story lingers there. Not accusations. Not confrontations. Quiet space between acceptance and regret. Question unresolved. Do we value what we have only when it's gone? By then, stage lights on. Reactions surface. Not all at once. Not loud. Fragments. Side comments. Subtle shifts. Carefully worded statements say just enough. Private ending goes public. Fallout isn't just theirs. It spreads. Friends notice changes before statements. Family feels tension before court dates. Business partners ask questions they never did. That's when fractures appear. Those close to Kandi noticed a shift. Not retreat, but boundaries. Clear lines between her life and what no longer belonged. She wasn't cutting people off. She was narrowing access. Big difference. Narrowing access isn't anger. It's protection. Meanwhile, Todd's circle shrank too. Not by choice, but circumstance. When routines vanish, some relationships vanish with them. Support doesn't disappear. It changes shape. Change with loss, destabilizing. Publicly, both remained measured. No explosive interviews, no tell-alls, no press stunts. Silence, though, can speak volumes. Observers noticed Kandi's obsession with control. Schedule, body, voice, narrative. That word resurfaced constantly. Control isn't dominance. It's stability. Stability forged from chaos. Todd. Speculation intensified. Not from words, but what he didn't deny. Vague answers invite interpretation, and interpretation fuels tension. Whispers became discussion. Attention turned to the legal aftermath. Divorce isn't just separation. It echoes in paperwork, negotiations, courts. Sources say that phase brought its own strain. No courtroom drama. No headline grabs. Procedural pressure. Timelines. Documents. Terms making emotions binding. Reality hits there. Courtrooms don't care about intentions. They care about record, effort, irrelevant, agreement, everything. Every marital choice scrutinized. Financials, businesses, long-term commitments. Nothing personal escapes. Sources say this forced both to confront full weight of what they left, legally, not symbolically. Fractures deepen. Emotional closure is not equal to legal finality. Kandi stayed composed, performing, preparing, compartmentalizing. Compartmentalization isn't numb, it's survival. Todd reportedly approached it reflectively, not combative, not disengaged, measured. Sometimes read as calm, sometimes resignation. Resignation carries tension. Court dates approached. Public interest spiked. Not scandal, but unresolved energy. Fans debated invisible outcomes. Commentators speculated leverage, control, whether regret could sway decisions. Courtrooms don't negotiate emotions. They formalize endings. Formal endings kill ambiguity, and ambiguity keeps hope alive. Finality does not. Behind closed doors, every clause confirmed a truth neither could avoid. Shared past dismantled. piece by piece. Methodical, not angry, not dramatic. That alone can fracture resolve. Outwardly, Kandi projected steadiness. She performed, she fulfilled commitments, spoke of work, kids, future, never as victim. That choice carried weight. Narrative shifted, conflict evolution. Todd remained ambiguous. No public counters, no redirection, just distance. Distance dignified, but isolating. Isolation amplifies reflection. Reactions poured in. One theme dominated: timing. Not blame, not loyalty. Timing. Why clarity comes late. Recognition after change. Some grow together, others grow apart. Court phase didn't answer. Solidified questions. Agreements signed, decisions finalized. Reflection can't alter outcomes, only perspective. Perspective sharpened by loss equals unforgiving. Legal tension, not who wins, but what each carries forward. Kandi carried momentum. Todd carried realization. Neither light, only one moves forward. Fracture becomes permanent. Not in statements, not filings, but trajectory. One accelerates, one pauses. Pause invites reckoning. Fallout, quiet, incremental, unavoidable, not trending, but life reshaping. Court doors closed. Emotional weight redistributed. Work, silence, questions without answers. Observers saw one truth: some endings don't shatter, they fracture internally until distance is structural, permanent. Once set, no appeal, only adaptation. Story now rests here. Not drama, not accusation. Tension between what arrived too late and what moved on without waiting. Fallout settles. Reactions fade. Courtrooms go quiet. Left behind, space between regret and resolve. That space tells the real story. Kandi rebuilding in real time. Todd sitting with irreversible weight. Contrast unsettling. Never just a divorce. Timing. Awareness too late. Realizing love, partnership, stability erode quietly while everyone assumes more time exists. Kandi didn't declare victory, didn't announce healing. She moved. Sometimes the most devastating outcome. Movement equals finality. No pause for regret. Silence on the other side speaks volumes. Gaps sharpen, harden, become permanent. Question isn't right or wrong. Question: how many see value only after watching someone else thrive without them? By then, door isn't closed. It's sealed. Story proves, success isn't loud. Sometimes it's peace. Peace wins where regret can't compete. So ask yourself, reversed roles, would you notice sooner, listen when it mattered, or explain regret to an audience that already moved on? Drop thoughts in comments. No sugarcoat, not sides. Truth. Stay tuned. Chapter closed? Yes. Fallout finished? Not yet.